Hello there. This is Jedi Joe. This is the introduction to Makashi Form 2, the series where I will tell you how to actually duel with Form 2 Makashi. Now in this video I do want to go over the history of Makashi a little bit. Makashi was the second lightsaber form to be created after Shijo. At the time, you had a rise in dark side lightsaber users, and it was becoming more and more common for there to be clashes between lightsaber users. Beforehand, lightsaber duelists never really had to worry too much about encountering other lightsaber users, so there needed to be a form developed specifically designed for lightsaber combat. That's where Makashi comes in. Makashi is specifically designed for one-on-one lightsaber dueling. Now, Makashi is a very unique form of lightsaber combat. It's definitely one where I would say the footwork is just as important as the blade work, meaning that you will always try to keep an optimal distance from the foe that you're dueling. You never want them to be closer than you want. You never want them to be farther away than you want. You want to control the distance. You want to be making sure that they don't get a flank on you, or that they get to one of your blind spots. It's also what I might call a lazy form, meaning its sole purpose is that you spend only the energy that you absolutely need to. Alright, you don't block unless it's necessary. Alright, you attack when able. When their defenses leave an opening is when you strike. It's not about blinding around your enemy with speed and attacking, over and over again. No, it's more about patience. Think more like a cobra. A cobra will hang back until the moment is just right for it to strike. Now, if you've seen the movies or any of the cartoons, you might have noticed a few Force users that actually use Form 2 Makashi. Count Dooku is obviously going to be the most famous user of Makashi. More so in the Clone Wars cartoons, if you've seen them. In the movie, it's a lot more flashier fighting style and more flourishes than it is in the cartoon. In the cartoon, it is much more stricter to the lore. And fits much more into what Makashi actually is. Other popular users would be Dooku's student, Asajj Ventress. And actually, there are a few more people that you might have heard of that actually supposedly did use Form 2. Qui-Gon Jinn being one, and Yoda at one point apparently was a Form 2 user as well. Now, obviously, if you have any kind of knowledge of different fighting styles, you can tell that it's been heavily inspired by fencing or rapier swashbuckling. I have practiced Form 2 for a while, basically since the early days of my lightsaber training. To me, it's one of the truest forms. Essentially, when you are using Form 2, you need to become your enemy, right? You're reading their defenses, you're watching exactly how they move. You're looking at exactly how they step. Where do they block? Where do they step? How far are they swinging? How long does that take? Are they biased on any one side? You put so much focus on your enemy that you actually kind of lose track of who you are, and you're only their movements. And that's when Makashi really hits the point where it's its truest and best. When you are their movements and they leave any type of opening available, it's yours. Alright, so if you are still interested in learning how to fight with Makashi, the next video that I post, we're going to be going over the basic footwork and handwork, as well as what to do with your other hands. Alright, this is Jedi Joe, and I'll catch you next time.